patient for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
On the carry.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Hey, 22. 31's the mic. Exit, exit. 31's the mic. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Stafford. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
22. Big 20. Check 52. Hey, look, 3.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On the carry.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? 57. 57. Jump. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Ball carrier.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gather the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath proves to do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 3, Panthers 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. 14 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Breida on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Number 32.
Levante David in on the tackle.
He's across midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Handoff to Matt Breida.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This is Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Breida, the Dolphins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's Landry. For the Dolphins, touchdown.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, look.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Dolphins 24, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The big fella, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
10, 10. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Panthers 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Taken from just outside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The ball carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 44 is the mic, 44 is 20. And watch that, and watch the ball. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. All day, baby, all day, all day, all. Look at that.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Dolphins 27, Panthers 21.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
50. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. 59. Watch the shift,
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And here he's got Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Two and a throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Two are going to try and throw for it, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 50, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go. Drill right, 22. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Ricky. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike.
Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the slip.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
43 with the Mike. Slide. 53. Ready? Switch.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. McManus now for the extra point. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now McManus for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Omaha, ready to move. Easy. We go. Mike,
Stafford. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
9-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT.
There's first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. After the turnover, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
31's the mic. I'm coming after you. Hey, easy. I'm coming after you. 31's the mic.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
31's the mic. You don't want nothing to easy if you learn. You don't want it. 31's the mic. In your face. Hey. 31's the mic. That's the pass. 31's the mic. You better be afraid of me.
Stafford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Dolphins.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, They got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Carolina, it's a